Hey guys, welcome to my first MapleStory video on the new channel, and I guess I'll give you guys a quick update on what I've been doing since I came back. I made the video yesterday, but I've actually been back to the game for about like a week and a half, although I'm sure there have been some people that have met me and said, well, welcome back Jin, oh, thanks, but I just wanted to keep it on the download until I made an actual firm decision as to what I want to do. But since I'm back, I suppose it's a good idea to update you guys on how my characters are actually doing in-game. So right now I'm on Bera and Windia. I'm doing mostly Windia, but I'm also part-time Bera just because I have a few friends here, of course. My own brother Roey, if he's on, no, he's not online, but he moved over. Where is he? There he is. To Bera, and a couple of my friends did as well, so I've been connecting with them a bit, but I've just been mostly leveling up this guy. He's my Nightwalker, or not my Nightwalker, my Night Lord. I guess I'll be maining an NL in Bera, and on Windia, I'm going to be mostly working on my Xenon until I get my gear for my dual blade, which I've already been trying to see if I can figure out what to do. But I'm taking it as slow as I can, because I don't want to go full on pay to win in this game anymore. But I suppose I'll update you guys on what I've been doing. So I have some gear, pretty decent amount of gear. I've been working on them a little bit. I'm borrowing some, but then I'll be making my own later on. So you have a couple totems here that my friend Frank so generously gave me. Then I have a lightning god ring here. I suppose I actually can show you guys all my equipment relatively slowly. My plans for MapleStory and Bera, I do have intentions and I guess aspirations to get to level 210 or 220 and see if I can get 2 clean. But I'm not entirely sure if I want to go even further than that. By the way, this claw is a pretty funny story. I was browsing through the auction house and I found a claw that was clean, epic potential, but it had a luck lucid soul on it, to my surprise, and I was thinking, huh, what a convenient thing to have. And I quite like the lucid soul, so I decided that I was going to go get it. It was about 300 mil, so he didn't put too big of a price increase on it after getting the soul. So I bought that, started cubing that, or not cubing, but I started spell tracing it with 15%. And then I bought occult cubes, which to my attention was brought back to the game and re-implemented without the detrimental effect of possibly tearing down. The only difference is now it only goes up to epic, but now it's like a Master Craftsman cube that you can make for epic items, and I got 9% attack, which is pretty cool. This belt is a placeholder for now. I'm currently looking for a tyrant belt, of course. I have tyrant belt boots right here, which are relatively decent, but everything else I've been just very, I guess, crassly working on. I don't have as much muscle in this account as I do in Windy, of course, because I don't have too many things, but I've been working on it, and I'm not sure exactly how much I'm going to do on this character. Like I said, it's gonna take a while before I actually get my bearings, but until then, oh, I have no more money to buy 4-star. I actually did get quite lucky on this one. I was able to do cogging, and I think I passed like 4 out of 6, so I was able to get it relatively quickly, and I got 11 attack, which is awesome. That's Thunder Charm, Master Adventure, and Hero of Legend. So I have a little bit on this guy. If you're wondering why I'm only level 141 but I have all this gears, because I actually did get equipment bypass keys because I was gonna see if I can get it naturally. I just became very impatient and decided to get it the old-fashioned way, which I normally do. So my range, it's pretty nice. I'm gonna see until the Sunday event where they cut the honor experience in half to get this to legendary. But I'm speaking to a couple friends right now who are very courteously loaning me some gear for me to borrow until I can make my own. And while that's still my Night Lord, I still have yet to do any link skills or prequests and the like. I'll have to get to work on that later. Oh, actually, I do have one. I did not know I had a, I guess I had a Mercedes. I did not know that. I should have probably equipped that. Right, so anyways, I'm going to be heading over to my Xenon, and I will see you guys in just a bit. And here we are back on my Xenon, or my dual blade actually. Let me show you guys a little bit about this guy. So I already sold quite a bit of gear on this character. I don't know exactly how much of it I have sold, but I do have a decent amount still left over. There, of course, we have the items that can't be traded, like the Superior Heart. I don't know if I'm gonna make this a Titanium or Outlaw, but we have that. And no, I do not. Oh my goodness. But there's my emblem. I do want to recube the B-pot on this and see if I can get something better, but for now I'll just leave it at that. I don't have my weapon or my guitar anymore. However, I am trying to see if I can find someone who is willing to get me an arcane dagger so I can get scrolling on that. Obviously I sold the gloves, the cape, the shoes, and the belt, all the tyrant gear, so I'm also in the market for that as well. Probably that I will find, find someone who can probably get it to sell me to it. but everything else I might go for myself. Golux earrings, I might have to make another one too, but I do have all of my rings. I still actually have my lightning god ring. I just gave it to a friend who also quit. Let me see if I can contact her and see if I can get it back. But I never really traded my rings because I mean, this one I think was okay to trade, but the B-pot was pretty bad. And I kind of grew a little impatient. So I still have a decent amount of items. I do have, you know, my pendants and stuff. A lot of my pendants are still on my Xenon. I actually transferred quite a few over. But I still have some stuff. My drop gear is still present here. I have all 4 rings right here. For the most part, not that much that I have left. I'm out of money. Do need to see if I can sell some items and such, which I've been working on my Xenon. But we'll be back to work on this guy a little bit soon. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take to get Jinli funded up again, but we're going to have to wait for that. So I guess that's it for now. I'm going to go over to my Xenon. This thing keeps popping up. It's not even Sunday. I mean, I do appreciate that they're giving us the notification, but it is still quite cumbersome. And this comes up too. Oh my goodness. Alright, so where's my Xenon? Oh, what's up, Jay? You're still here. I don't know why he's AFK. Right, so let's go ahead and see what we got here. Equipment pretty much the same as before. Let's see what we have here. So I am missing a totem, which I do remember what I was doing. I have actually quite a few erasers and quite a few, or not erasers, quite a few candies and quite a few Oda coins. So the next Sengoku High or Maple Leaf High that comes out, go ahead and pick that up. But alright, so let's go over my gear relatively quickly. I think this one is the same as you guys remember it. Not that bad. I do need to get to Legendary. The cracked ring, same. But I do want to trade it for something a bit better, although the potential B-pot is quite nice. This beauty, love him a lot. Main pot, it's wonderful. That's a 12.99 right there. And then I need to get the B-pot a little bit better, but it's passable for now. This thing's terrible. I do need to recube it. I say terrible. It's a 12% all stat and 22 weapon attack, but it does need a bit of maintenance on that. My pendants, these are my dual base pendants, but they do give more stat to my Xenon than his current pendants, so I'm just using that for now. I still have many regrets. I do remember a fan generously offered to sell me this for a very cheap price. The only problem is while the potential and the scrolling is very good, it did not actually occur to me that this is a pirate Xenon with blade because it has strength and dex. And the Fafnir weapon does not have a universal set effect for Xenon because it is both a, you know, there's a pirate version of it and there's a thief version of it. So that sucks. I'm definitely missing out on 30% boss, which I don't like. But I already have 328% boss if I have Opart's code on, so it's not the biggest loss. Tyrant belt. This would be much better suited for a dex class like Wild Hunter, or not even Wild Hunter, it's a pirate belt, so it would only be available for like a Corsair or a Jet. So I might recube the main pot on it, even though it's 30% dex. We'll see how it goes. You know, my boots, all my tyrants are 9 stars, I believe, except for my gloves. My glove is only 8. But my boots, this one's not bad. I like it quite a bit. My pants, I primed it myself. It was pretty stressful to make. Potential on both ends could be a bit better, but I'll take it for now. My top, it's interesting because on both my dual blade and my Xenon, my top is the worst piece of equipment I have, so I might want to get that fixed up a bit. My Sweetwater monocle right here. I do need to prime scroll this, but primes as of now in the Windia server are very, very expensive. And I think I might either buy a finished item, or I might make another one myself later. My hat is 22 attack, which is not bad. And the main and B pot, they're not terrible. Although I think I might want to see if I can prime, but like I said again, primes are very expensive, so I might just buy a finished one. Here are my earrings, that's 21%, but since it's all stats, a tier below. My Meister shoulder, this is also my dual blades, so I'm going to give it back to my DB once I get some more funding into the character. Alright, the pirate gloves, the reason why I got pirate is because it's cheaper than the thief one, and since you're not going to equip both and there's no set effect, I saw no difference. We have my outlaw heart, which you guys remember me scrolling. I'm still very proud of it. I did recube the B-pot and it turned out to be 6% all stat, which I'll definitely take. My cape. We have my, I guess, controller, which I like the main pot, except I wish it was percent attack instead of percent damage. But I'm currently not in the mood to recube it for now. Sensei Metal, I did pick this up. Pretty nice. Ghost Ship Exorcist, I do have a Sengoku badge, but it does need some work. It does have a decent amount of attack. And then finally the heart. I actually am trying to find another heart because while this heart is pretty good, I would say, it's too much PDR. And if I take it apart, it brings me down a full 10%. However, I actually have no stats put into ignore defense. So if I get the new heart, I might just reset, take away a few points in, let's say, the crit damage or the regular damage, and put it into the ignore defense, and we should be good to go. But for now, that's what I have. I am currently about 7 to 8 mil range clean. If I buff up fully, it should go about, let's see, puts me about almost 12. Am I missing something? No, that should be it. So it's about 12 mil range, not too bad, and I'm sitting at 330% boss, 93% PDR, 100% crit rate, which works perfectly fine. People have been telling me to re-cube re-roll the unique ability and try to see if I can get a legendary for 50% buff duration, because obviously you want more buff duration for op arts, which I'll definitely do. That's why I'm waiting for the Sunday when they cut it in half. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do in terms of progress here. Definitely want to rework on the Sweetwater gear and maybe the CRA. And then it should be good to go. But for now, I'm mostly just trying to focus on gearing my dual blade up again. But I guess you guys will be seeing my Xenon more than my dual blade for the most part, because he's the only class that I have funded. But that is what I have for my Xenon for now. Link skills, let's see what I have. Pretty much everything that on my Xenon is on my Xenon now instead of my dual blade. I have everything that would normally give me a pretty decent amount of stats, although when I train, I usually obviously throw on the Elven Blessing and the Rune Persistence. But let's go on my Demon Slayer for now, so I will see you guys in just a sec. Okay, so Demon Slayer, still have been working on him. I'm still relatively... There's still a lot of work I can definitely do. I'm only using reinforced earrings, which is... I completely forgot about that. I don't know why I have reinforced earrings. I do need to fix that up, because I'm missing 2 points of the set effect. Actually, that's because of the superior pendant that I actually was the extra pendant slot is not active right now. This guy doesn't have any bonus potential at the moment, except maybe a few that have a couple, so I might equip some B-Pot scrolls on him, except for my weapon, of course. Let's go very quickly over what I have. This is a luck ring, which is very annoying. I wish I had that on a different class. I don't know if this is better than my reinforced ring on my dual blade. Probably is, but I'm actually missing some scrolls on this guy, which is... Wait a sec, do I have a Gallic scroll? I do. And it failed. I didn't know this thing is not finished. I need to fix that. My superior ring, this is very nice. I like it a lot. Solid ring. Cracked. This is also pretty useless. I need to recube that, but everything is perfectly scrolled except for this one. My 2 pendants are, I believe, the same, both 15% strength. I have a lot of all-stat nebulites, which I like a lot too. This is my Fafnir hammer. It's the scrolling job is 15%. However, the... Oh my goodness, I'm still very tilted that that's 12% magic attack. If it was 12% attack, that'd be great. My Tyrant belt, it's only 5 stars. My Tyrant boots, does this guy have a... No, he doesn't. Okay. Tyrant boots, this is 7 star. I have my pants, my top. Like, once again, my top is the worst of the 3 CRA pieces. I have no idea why. My Sweetwater glasses, that's 17. My Sweetwater tattoo is also 17. My hat is 15. Then again, we also have my earrings. Okay, so I'm quite positive that I do have superior Gallic earrings for strength. I don't know where they are. Maybe I gave them to a mule when I was power leveling them, because you guys remember my last few power leveling videos before I quit. I did go quite excessive on the gearing up, and I p-stocked a lot of gear over, so I think this is just a placeholder, which I have to see. What did you have, Cammy? Oh, whoa! Wait, what did she talk about, the main pot? Is this supposed to be a Xenon? No, this is a Dex weapon, right? What's with the 5% strength? Alright, anyways. My shoulder, quite underwhelming. I need to work on that a bit. Then we have my gloves. My heart, this is another one that I scrolled and I'm pretty proud of it. It's funny because both the hearts on my Demon Slayer and my Xenon are both way stronger than the hearts on my dual blade. So I need to find a way to get a new heart for my dual blade. Okay, then we have the cape here, which is 21% strength. Very pleased with that. My shield, the potential's all over the place, so I have to work on that. We have my medal, which is the 3x MMO champion. So I can transfer this among account, which is quite interesting. I think I can use this for power leveling videos. My Sengoku badge, which is, I think, of the 3, is the best, because it has 22 attack, and it has 20% strength. It's the only legendary one. We have my emblem over here, which is pretty terrible in the main pot. I'll have to work on that a little bit later, but I'm putting my Demon Slayer on hold for now, just working only on my Xenon, at least until I get my Dual Blades gear back, and then I might continue the road to Demon Slayer. But that's all I have for now. I guess I'll leave it at that, and I'll see what you guys want me to do in the future. There's a training guide that should be coming out within the week, next week, because I know a lot of you guys need a new one, and I also want to see what I can do for training as myself. But we're clocking in about maybe, I think it's like 12-13 minutes now, so I don't want to keep you guys here too long. Once again, very nice to be back, and I will see what I can do in terms of gear progression. But for now, you guys will just be looking forward to my Xenon as my new main for the time being, until we get my Dual Blade back. Once again, if you guys would like to, I have a fresh buddy list, so if you want to add me, feel free, just let me know who you are, and I'll be sure to introduce myself, of course. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.